Yeah, I want to be going short again on Nasdaq. This is my premise, and on SPX 500 we are gonna show everything right here. As you see, there is a bunch of liquidity to be grabbed above these areas right here, and we don't need this notification. It is confusing for us, so I will scale down to the 15-minute time frame. Here you see that we have, was it here or was it at the 5-minute time frame? It was on the 5-minute time frame. We have this area right here. Okay, this fair value gap area. So I'm expecting to see shorts from there. Yes, you will tell me we grabbed liquidity below this area. I absolutely agree with you. We did. If we take it on the macro level, I will say it, I will call it, we came back into discount, deep into discount. We filled in this fair value gap from the 1-day time frame, right here, from here until the untested part, until here. And now we are retracing. On the other hand, I understand that now we are coming back into a discount. We have actually entered the discount, so I can wait. I can expect a larger retracement towards the downside. From the weekly time frame, we can see that if I take you right here, we have not hit the discount, so I'm expecting to hit discount to even penetrate these areas right here. So this is what I'm looking for today. Yesterday it was a winning trade for me personally, break even. For the members it wasn't a winning trade because I was going for a 7-to-1 reward to risk. Even though it might sound ridiculous to you, my analysis said a 7-to-1. And I risked it, I let the trade play, and I stopped at break even. I was stopped at break even later on. So probably I'm looking forward to this. What am I doing? Sorry guys. I'm looking forward to this one being tapped, and I mean this one up here. So until then, I believe that we are gonna be going bullish. Of course, there is nothing that I can do right here. I can just check it out. And Euro US dollar is confirming our story. Also, the DXY is confirming the long story. And here I believe we will be going short Nasdaq, SPX 500. I am interested in those. I will just place those beautiful signs, and I have one more than needed. So there is liquidity above these areas. All we can do now is wait and see. I will scale down to the 5-minute time frame, for example, and wait for a tap into these areas and the reaction. That would be optimal. And if I see divergence at the same time between Nasdaq and SPX 500, at the same time, guys, I will be placing the graphical representation. What is that? It is not a trade that I'm taking. I say that to the premium members on the Telegram group. And here's an advice that you can have for free, all of you, that when my time is approaching, even 30 minutes beforehand, I'm looking at how price is moving. And I'm saying to myself, if I would be taking a random trade somewhere, how big would potentially my stop loss be? And I will say something around that, let's say. In this occasion, I can see 29 pips. It's a big one, but this is what I see from the current price action. Even you can say, let's say 28 pips. I will leave that here, and I will go and I say, if, sorry guys, and I will say, if I would be placing my order with such stop loss and risking for my account, which now it's 50,000, let's say, 0.8%, with this contract size, I would need 0.7 lots, and I will go ahead and type that down right here. So I know around how much I would use for a 0.8% risk. I would do the same then, I will do the same on SPX 500. This looks like a stop loss that I would be using, probably a little bit larger. Okay, so this should be around 1 lot, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I would be placing a trade there. So 1.2 lots here it would be, but of course we will adjust that as the time passes by. At the same time, I have my thing open here in order to trade my MT4 platform, and it is moving quicker than the trading view. So when I'm taking the decision, I'm taking it from the MT4 platform. I'm on the 1 minute time frame here on the MT4 platform. And the reason that I'm doing that is to be able to enter on the spot. If I see a quick movement, I can adjust that. For example, let's say 23, so I will add 0.2 lots, for example, and I will do it 0.9, and I can enter instantly with the market execution. Okay. This is the reason why I'm doing that. 9:30 is here now. Again, there is a possibility that we might enter earlier than the news, but I do not think so. We have medium impact news here at 10 o'clock. Okay, remember that 10 o'clock US dollar news, 10 o'clock New York time, not Amsterdam time. Here I have the Amsterdam time, which is 4 o'clock Amsterdam time. It is the exact same thing actually. So I decided to record those things so I can put them on YouTube as well, to incentivize more people into learning how to trade. And of course, a great way to learn how to trade is by joining the ChrisFX signals, where I'm going live every single day. I'm going live every single day, absolutely in the same package of the $49. You will have me every single day for 1.5 to 2 hours, and you can check how I'm mentoring with you. One scenario that I can see as price evolves is a fake movement towards the downside. Then at 10 o'clock we go here and we do that, and we go very, very, very low. Let me see. Yeah, we go at least to grab those areas down here, at least. So this is a trade that I have been waiting for. I thought it would play out yesterday. I know that many people now are entering short here, so if it would be so apparent, everybody would be profitable. Of course, once in, let's say, 10 times this is gonna play out. People think that this is gonna work right here. But of course, we on ChrisFX know how to read price action. We know that 90% of the times this will not hold. Okay, so price is gonna come back and do that. Expect that. Plus now you can type your questions live on Telegram if you join my signals group. I have Telegram open right here. There we are, the signals chat. So you can type at the very same moment that I'm speaking. You can ask whatever you wanna ask. So now it gave those people the false hope. It happens every single day that we are gonna go towards the downside. They're very happy. Price is gonna do exactly that. Look how I'm analyzing price live. It is live, guys. Price is playing live. Look what's gonna happen. It gave them this week. Gonna do that. They're gonna be a little bit happy, and then it's gonna penetrate. Look at this happening. Look at that. To throw those people right here out, I'm gonna leave this thing right here. As I said, of course, it happens 90% of the time, 99% of the time probably. So I think it is gonna happen now as well. I will leave it as it is. Sometimes it's gonna play, so do not be happy if it plays. If you keep doing that, you will absolutely lose money. 1000%. We didn't even grab the liquidity above this area. Only thing we have is divergence. And this divergence is confusing right here, because we haven't grabbed any form of liquidity. Let's see if what I'm saying is gonna play out, because those people are gonna go to grab this liquidity for a 3.6, or at least this one for a 3 to 1. Now they are right here, right at 1.1 in this occasion. It may play out again. It doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean anything if it plays out. But here we understand that this scenario, as I did draw it right here, let's say until here or a bit further down, is the most possible scenario. And then you will ask, then why aren't you entering long, Chris, if you know that? The reason is that I don't have too much space. You will say it is a 2.7 to 1. I don't know that yet. I do not know that yet. I want to see a clear change of character and my bias is to take it towards the downside. Look at this scenario playing out as I drew it right here. And at the same time, let's check out our other pairs. USD CAD nothing. Here we have Nasdaq. I have made 1 billion drawings, so I will delete that. I will leave this one only. There you go. You see how those people now are at 0.5% win, not even 0.3. Now they will be in negative because of the spreads or at break even. They say it is gonna retrace again. It is gonna give them a very small reaction again. And then it's gonna go towards the upside. And yes, technically, theoretically, somebody can go long here, not me, because I know that manipulation is taking place and this scenario can play out. We can go down again and then up again. I'm sticking to my bias. I'm taking only this one trade that I want to take. There you go. This is not happening in retrospect. It is happening as I told you exactly. As I pinpointed. There you go. Exactly. Exactly that, guys. It's giving them the false reaction once again. It is gonna retrace a little bit. It's gonna take them all out now. Now we are in the second leg. So this leg played as I have drawn it. Second leg. Which is not necessarily gonna go down here. It can go up here, the second leg. And then they are out. Of course, you can still build a profitable system going long where I told you down here. It's more possible to win if you do the opposite thing down here rather than entering with a bunch of people that the algorithm is manipulating. So be aware of those things. And also think about the fact that we didn't grab any liquidity yet. There you go. I did it live for you so that you know what we are doing here on ChrisFX. How we're reading price action exactly, not just saying I'm waiting for that and nothing more. Every single second and every single penny that you pay here matters and you are making the best out of it with me. I'm telling you the story live. You can see it live happening. And I don't know why I haven't done it beforehand. I have produced some videos, but this is another question, another situation. Now I'm totally live. There you go. They're out of the trade. It's 340. We have all of these areas right here to wait for a retracement. Of course, I'm expecting a retracement towards the downside. Even if it doesn't happen, you can see how those traders were manipulated out of their positions. And yes, indeed, you can build a system if you tell yourself the story as I told you, that you can go long here and grab the liquidity above this area at least for an 1.81 or go at least until here. But bear in mind that things like this can happen again. So I'm waiting for my overall bias to play after the news of 10 o'clock. And now it's 20 minutes to 10. When I say to 10, I mean New York time, of course. Here is 20 minutes to 4 o'clock. Here we did grab liquidity. Do I believe that this is the movement? No. This is at the same time, people are not gonna talk about those things, and I'm not either in this situation, but people that are on the Telegram group know this is a very peculiar formation that, yes, we might have some small retracement and then we will go up again. By the way, guys, I have been using, this is not an advertisement, I have been using ChatGPT for a while, for the past 2 days actually, to be precise. And it is very, very interesting actually. It works like a human being. You can ask it whatever you want, it's free. And I wouldn't expect that an application like that, an algorithm like that, is free, absolutely for free. You can ask it whatever you want to ask. Yeah. Okay. "19 minutes until the news. Will our scenario play out? As I said, in these occasions you can expect even that, and then again a retracement. Okay, this story that I told you right here played perfectly because people I told you they're going short. This is something that I will probably implement into my trading as well. I have not tested it enough from the perspective of finding a correct risk management and reward to risk plan. That's why, because you don't know, as I said, if it's gonna be retracing from here instantly. You might claim that until here it is already enough. If you take this 2 to 1, of course it is, but again, many times you will see the first reaction and another one, and then a very bullish candlestick. So the question is, where do you enter exactly? So I have not tested it exactly, so I will not present it here as an option to my lovely loyal viewers. There's no question about that. As I said, still expecting my scenario to play out. I want to see shorts from these areas, and this is not a trade that I'm going to take as it is. It is a graphical representation of a potential stop loss, so I have the lots calculated and ready. This is what I'm doing here. Also here, look, 1, 2. Here we have divergence, by the way, guys. Lower and higher from this time frame. Okay, you see it. We can do it easier there and there. This is divergence. As I told you, price is gonna break down again. Maybe. Of course, if we wouldn't be having the news, we would consider a short, but we know that we're having the news at 10 o'clock, so we're not considering absolutely anything, guys. Absolutely nothing. This is potentially another grab of liquidity below this area, as I told you. Generally speaking, I'm pretty good at telling the stories. They work very well, as you can see. The only thing we are looking forward to is a trade with very high reward to risk, because lately I'm going from my back testing to high rewards to risks. Yesterday I didn't close the 1-to-1, of course, which was the point of liquidity. I was expecting, as I said, a 7-to-1 for myself. 7-to-1, guys. And yes, here you might say, I just forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, that some people are gonna go short here now. Look at that. As I said, it's gonna throw them out. What happened here? Even those people who saw that and decided to go long, in this occasion, some of them placed the stop loss below here. So now those are out as well. Some of them went short instantly when they saw the grab of liquidity, fear of missing out again, and they did that. Who else can tell you the story like that? Some of them, of course, from time to time, it's gonna work for them. But if we don't say a very complete story with the news at the same time, we cannot do anything, guys. And we have another 14 minutes until the news take place. Let me check out my phone at the same time. We have messages here and there. Oh no, yeah, this is a reel that I uploaded on YouTube, but I don't want any music to be played because I will get copyrighted on YouTube. So the volume has to go down, and the story is playing out exactly as I said. It's gonna penetrate these areas, I believe it, I really much believe it, not necessarily, but it can happen. Yep, there you go. This fair value gap now is filled and people went short here. We know that from this fair value gap. So what better chance to throw those people out as well? Manipulating all of them non-stop. Is it necessary? No, it's not. Absolutely not. It might go down now, for example. So 9:30 we had this fake out. Then we had this thing that I'm showing you right here. Here then a retracement. Then I think another break above and then a retracement towards the downside after the 10 o'clock news. I think this is false hope for those people who went short here to be happy or to add more to their positions so that it will throw them out. Until now, you see that I have told the story 100% with zero declination, how can I say it, zero declining from what actually happens. I have said the story exactly as a prophet would do, but I'm not a prophet, guys. I'm just a human being with experience on trading. Okay. jokes aside about the silly things that I write on the titles about megalomania, but no, I'm very humble. That's why I have started winning in trading the past year plus. Have started consistently winning in trading for a full year. I have been very consistent. So yes, we have to wait now. All we can do is waiting. Okay, we know that we have this liquidity as we talked about it now. Okay, let's note that down as well. We have more liquidity down here and down here, of course. And there you go, we are moving towards the upside. This is a point you might argue that we can go long here and target this area over here. Yes, this is a possibility as well. This is how I scalped this account that I showed you, that I passed in one day. This is exactly what I did. But I cannot do those things live. I don't wanna advocate such trading behaviors, let's say, because this scalping that I'm doing needs a lot of experience. As you see, this is now a proper change of character, so I could have gone, for example, long here, but not now, not with this exact price action, not before a candlestick closes above an area. There are too many things. This did not close. Okay. By the way, this divergence is not gonna exist anymore, so in the future, so I'm gonna delete it. And we almost have the news of 10 o'clock, and the story has been playing, guys, exactly as I told you, which is lovely, because we can see it live and nobody can say, Chris, this is in retrospect, price action is playing out live. I said the story exactly, long, short, it's gonna grab them. And of course, it is the end step that I'm interested in, because the end step says, if I don't see, after telling the story perfectly, if I don't see my reaction, sometimes you might not have time to enter your reaction, then I will not be entering. So this means that sometimes I am analyzing this story and I'm saying it perfectly to myself and to others, but I do not enter a trade. Guess how this thing is called in trading? Being a real trader. This is being a real trader, guys. Not entering is part of the game when not all of your conditions have been fulfilled. This is probably the most important part of trading, and then comes risk management and the strategy. Of course, if you don't know how to read price action as we do here, and most of the people do not know how to do that, so I advocate, really believe that you should join by far the best trading signal service out there, especially now that I have implemented those live sessions. Now it is for sure the best thing that you can find out there. Most people would tell you, even those who are going live, who are trading a certain system, of course we are not calling any names, they're gonna tell you, I wanna see that. And they're just waiting. Look how many times I told you that I could have entered a trade here, also here, and this is something, guys, that I'm doing on my own. I will not do that here on the live sessions. Okay, but this is something that I am doing just by reading price action. And I told you that here I could have gone long, I told you. Could. But I still want to see shorts. This is my premise. Still, we grabbed all of this liquidity. It's gone now. Here as well, we tapped into the ChrisFX area. No, this is not the ChrisFX area. This is a fair value gap. Just a fair value gap, the specific one. And let's see what the news are gonna bring us. What I want to see, let me tell you once again, is another push during the news of 10 o'clock, and then I wanna go down. Until now, tell me that we haven't said the story exactly to the pip. Just tell me that. I wanna hear it. If anyone wants to comment, say Chris this or Chris that, or this was in retrospect, because it was not. I did it live with you. I gave you already 2 entries where people could go long. I said that if I would scalp, I haven't tested it perfectly this one, but I have tested this occasion right here. But we will follow the one and only plan here live. You could have hit this liquidity. You could have hit this liquidity, second trade 2 to 1 and 2 to 1. And now we might retrace. 4 minutes remaining. I don't want to see the retracement before the news hit. I don't want to see that at all. Let me get my things ready right here. When I say my things, I mean my orders ready on the purple trading platform. I'm right here on Nasdaq. And yes, for you who might ask why aren't you showing the whole account, I'm not legally allowed to show you accounts in this channel. I'm not a financial advisor, so it's not things, only those things that you guys are thinking about. There are legal obligations that we need to abide with, if I am saying that correctly, and I don't have divergence here, so still I don't like it. I want to see another break towards the upside and then the retracement. We might even do that, come here and up and then down. Many scenarios here, many possible scenarios. I want to see the break now within the next 6 minutes, and then I want to go short. Patience and more patience. So then we can go and target areas. Oh my god, yeah, we have huge reward to risk. We can go down here or down here even. I would love to see that play out today. Now actually. It's coming. The news are coming, guys. Consider that this might be the liquidity grabbed already, so we might, in the news, we might just see that and we will enter again. Okay. Still, of course, I expect bullish price action until there. Price action might confuse many people, but not me, not that easily anymore. I have spent countless of hours in front of the charts developing my own strategies which are close to perfection, and price action reading is something that I can only teach live. Okay. So of course I'm not gonna be placing every single session here on YouTube, but some records I'm gonna be placing for everybody to see. This is now strong bearish action right before the news. I wanna see upside movement and then a break. We might enter on SPX as well, just to know, guys. This looks like another inducement for those traders to go short again, to throw them out again, and then do the right movement. Also check it with SPX 500. You can see a little bit the future on one of them if you have already told yourselves the story. Yeah, we are exactly on the news. Of course I wanna see another push towards the upside here. That would be perfect. Also on SPX or only on SPX, I don't care. At the same time, we have to see that here we are grabbing the liquidity below this area. We are going to grab it. Probably it will retrace towards the upside. Nice. Divergence is almost forming here. We might now form this divergence and go down here, but on Nasdaq we might not break above this area, which is also good. I wanna see SPX breaking above this one, and here you will see that we will have this exact situation. This is exactly what I would love to see in order to enter now on SPX. And note down that I will go ahead and grab this beauty down here for a 5-to-1. Just note that down. There you go. Beautiful. Do we have divergence already? Right here, let's see. Not yet. Yes, now we do. This broke above this area. If we now break towards the downside impulsively, I am gonna enter, no matter the outcome. And the stop loss is probably gonna be a little bit shorter as well. So now I'm looking at SPX 500. This is how I'm doing it. Here we have the divergence still, strong divergence. The high of this one was, we can see it on the top left, 963.4, and here we have 976.3. So actually we don't have divergence yet, correct? 2976, 2963, yeah. But it will break above, so I'm pretty sure it will. I can see it with a naked eye now. I don't need to have this line there to confuse me. This one, I just leave it in order for you to see the divergence that is forming. And yes, I might go short without any further divergence. If I see a break impulsively below this area, we will see that. So let's do that now. 1 point. $1.35. We would appreciate a break above this area to be totally typical. And as I said, I'm looking at it from here, from my MT4 platform. I will wait for more price action though. I'm not convinced. I will change the risk to 1.2. I don't need these numbers here now. They're confusing for everyone, I guess. I wanna see another break above here. This price action is not convincing me at all, guys. There is a very specific reason which I'm not gonna talk about here for free, but it's not convincing anyone to go short here. But if I see the break above and then an impulsive close, that will be optimal without Nasdaq breaking another time above. So let's say that Nasdaq grabbed the liquidity and we are not gonna break above this area right here, but on SPX we are gonna break and then close impulsively below this area. I am going short. Yeah, we wanna see a close above to break, to grab this liquidity finally. Above here. We really wanna see that here. Look at it from this perspective. Look. On the 5-minute time frame, for example. Here. Okay, now probably we will not have any divergence anymore. Probably, I said. We don't have yet. Now we will have, but probably we won't have in the very near future if this one breaks above this wick. In any occasion, we will be ready, absolutely ready to act. And we have been live for 1 full hour right now. Good, good stuff. Beautiful stuff. Still waiting, you see how patiently I'm waiting. Now I think we have divergence, yeah, 983, and the high of this is 976, so now divergence is confirmed. If I see a strong break below, I will be entering, guys. On SPX 500 though. Still divergence. I don't think this divergence is gonna hold. We grab the liquidity, of course, on SPX 500. Still, this one is higher than this one is lower, which is gonna change exactly very soon, and it just changed. If you read price action, you know price is moving towards the upside very dynamically. So now, what we are doing, we are expecting, we are grabbing more liquidity, because I still want to go short. I want to see new divergence taking place. Even though this is a very, very bullish scenario, yeah, I don't even know if there will be any short scenarios anymore. Probably not. This looks exceptionally bullish, to be honest. But we are gonna stay live for another, let me see, 20 minutes for sure. I wanna see more price action and I wanna see if my scenario will play out in the end. So we penetrated this one, this is gone. Let's see if we have a reaction from this ChrisFX zone. Wow, look at the US dollar, man. Wow, USD CAD, it's going crazy down. And this looks very bullish, to be honest. But now we tapped after grabbing all of this liquidity from these areas. You have to realize that we also tapped in an order block. Okay, this thing right here. So yes, on the 15-minute time frame it's even more clear. This is theoretically what you guys love to call an order block. It is a king order block, let's say. It is an area, for sure it is an area, not that strong as you might think. A strong area would be this area up here. You will see with my order block series why. But let's see now how price action is gonna evolve in this situation. We might go short and target areas such as, I don't know, the bottom of this zone, I don't think so. Or this zone even, we will see. I certainly don't like the way it played out. I was expecting something very different. Still, we grabbed liquidity, we tapped into a significant area. If I see some price action formation, which is telling me the perfect story, okay, we can go short. You see, after the grab of liquidity, we see some retracement instantly. We don't know if this will be significant. Of course, in order to say that a retracement here at this specific point would be significant would be to break below this area, which is too much, or below this area for sure. I want to see another push towards the upside, because only then we will have formed some price action. So yes, you can see that in scenarios such as this one, you might have a very strong push towards the downside and then the opposite movement. So this is possible here as well, but we want to form some form of price action first so that we can actually go short. So I will go ahead and target this area if we enter anywhere near this area. Bad thing here, we might not be given the chance to enter even though our premise is correct. Technically the change of character happens over here, but where is the stop loss gonna be here? You know what I mean? Also, we don't have divergence. There's a bunch of stuff here that we don't like. Ideal scenario, one of the two to do that while the other remains below this high. And boom, and we are down for it. Okay. Best scenario ever. And that's what I want to see actually. I had even seen a guy who, what he was doing, he was waiting for a grab of liquidity, a break below on the 1 minute time frame, and then he would enter immediately here. What he would do, he would go and target next areas. And of course, this was a very profitable system for him. I have not back tested this thing, but it looked awesome, and I have seen it just from pure, let's say, watching the market, that it holds lots of times, so you can build a winning system around that. Absolutely. Let's turn on the lights a little bit. Yeah, now I think it's better now. It was very, very shady beforehand. And yeah, that's good. That's better. So we keep waiting and waiting for the story to play out. I told you my ideal scenario, I'm not gonna say it again. Nasdaq breaks above, grabs the liquidity, taps in the ChrisFX zone, goes down, while SPX 500 starts going down now. We might even short now if we see something very impulsive towards the downside without divergence though. Not now, I mean now during this time right here, this is what I mean. Not now. I'm just adjusting my lots. Nah, nothing still. Please tell me that Nasdaq is gonna break above, just please. Now I can see strong bearish action from both, to be honest. Look how bad this price action is, guys. Very bad price action. Disgusting. Not good at all. Again, those things are graphical representations. We are not short. Look. What happened? Okay. Please, Nasdaq, please, just break above this area, finally. Please. This is exactly what I want to see. Even though I see bullish pressure diminishing, which is very beautiful, this is where we read price action and we bind everything together to make a very strong winning system. Because without price action, we are absolutely lost. Now we're playing the waiting game to see if our scenario will play out. We have very minor divergence from here to here and from here to here. If you can call this thing divergence, it would be in a second's time frame. I don't like it, of course, as a divergence. I do not consider it one, even though it is on a very low time frame. I want my scenario to play out, go tap here and go. At the same time, I want to see S&P, SPX 500 do that. I want to see Nasdaq do that. Okay, this is S&P divergence. And I will be entering on the one who will show me and give me the best movement, the best break of structure, still we don't have divergence, okay, do not get confused. I said if we have divergence. The question is, what do we do now if we break impulsively? I will read price action and I might enter as well. I might enter as well without the divergence. If I read price action and it tells me that yes, Chris, according to your experience here, you can enter despite not having SMT divergence, then I'm gonna say thank you, sir, and I'm gonna enter. Or thank you, ma'am. Still I can see the bullish pressure coming, many fake moves towards the downside. This is how trading is supposed to be, boring. The days where we enter and everything is going according to the plan exactly are the best days. You don't have to wait at all. By the way, this is a structure as well now. And of course, we know that we grabbed liquidity here. We don't need to have those confusing lines anymore. We know this is a structure as well. Not significant structures, of course. These are the more significant structures right here. But we cannot wait for those to be penetrated if we are to enter on the 1 minute time frame. Just let's see, even the opposite scenario, these going up and these down, this is also divergence. We will take it. We don't care which one is gonna grab more liquidity. As long as there is divergence, we are good to go. Again, I'm checking price action from here, from my purple trading platform, MT4 platform, sorry, to be precise. And I'm even checking for divergence there because price is a little bit different. We almost have a higher high on my MT4 platform on SPX 500. Okay, almost. Look. So things are different here. Same on Nasdaq. On Nasdaq we have a higher high now on my platform. So we now have fulfilled the divergence need. Exactly on the ChrisFX zone. Look at this beauty. Yes, I know we can see extreme bullish pressure, just extreme in this occasion, but of course we can see a reversal as well. Or not. Yeah, seems like that's it for today. Seems like it. I will wait another 10 to 15 minutes. Don't know. Yeah, very strong bullish pressure. Probably we're penetrating everything here. But what if we grab the liquidity above this area? Still this order block here is very strong as an area. Do we have divergence? No, we don't have divergence anymore. Almost, let's say. You can consider that divergence still. Look at that. How much liquidity was grabbed here. And here, almost nothing. Almost nothing. It's almost the same exact level. Look at the difference. But I see it continuing towards the upside now. Probably. Yeah. So after the fake out of 930 as we said it, we kept going towards the upside. But the thing is, where is 930? Here. 930 was here. Yeah, no divergence was present in any level. So, yeah. I will soon be going offline. Let's go to Forex Factory and check out the tomorrow's news. It's Friday already. Yeah, we have at 9:45 news as well and 10 o'clock as well. Here we also grab liquidity now. But if anything, this might be a reaccumulation. Now if we see a retracement, it will be probably a reaccumulation. I will stay another 10 minutes and check it out. I think, yeah, this is gonna do it. I don't think we will have a trade, to be honest. Kind of impossible. Let's check it out on the 5-minute time frame. Not quite sure anymore. We do see something here, though. Very strong, actually. Wow. Huh. We might be having a retracement from here. Very interesting, but I cannot enter anywhere near this one, so probably we'll look for a potential entry on Nasdaq if and just if we look for anything. Something is definitely happening here, but what is it? No one knows. This one would make a very nice trade, to be honest. There is divergence also. Where from here to here, this tiny little part, and from here to here, SPX 500 looks better for a trade, to be honest. If we see a very impulsive break below the structure, and I mean a very impulsive one, we will consider it, definitely. There is divergence now. Inability of SPX 500 to continue higher compared to Nasdaq. Yeah, I see very strong bearish pressure, which I like. I really like. I have to be very precise here if I enter a trade. And I mean on Nasdaq, guys. I just entered a short. I'm gonna show you here. It's gonna be down here. Μπε σου ζουκουλά. Even though this looks like a reaccumulation, Μπες, δεν είμαι live, απλά κάνω record. So this is the trade now, guys. We will be taking partials around here if price makes it there ever. Stop loss, of course, now we are gonna move it above this area. I think here. But certainly we're closing partials in this one at, yeah, somewhere here. We should close partials. Let's see. We closed partials here and we leave the rest of the trade run. I will be moving the stop loss to break even. So it is already a winning trade. Tricky situation, but I don't know if we entered preliminarily or if we should have entered here. It seems like it's vanishing towards the downside now, which is good news. Very, very tricky trade. I will be closing more partials, by the way, down here. And then I will leave the rest of the trade run to, I will tell you. You might think I'm crazy, to 40 to 1 reward to risk. So next partial here, next one at 40 to 1 reward to risk. There you go, the rest of the trade running. Next partial here, as I said. Minus $3 in loss, I have the stop loss. We have already closed beautiful partials. $185 win. And as I said, for the rest one, I'm going for a 40 to 1. This might sound ridiculous because we might get stopped out now, as we are. For the rest of the trade, it is a winning trade. But I'm not closing here or anywhere near that. Next one is gonna be down here, guys. This was the premise. 38 to 1 reward to risk. That's it. So modify order, take profit down there, which I will show you right now. Yeah, for me this will be an extra, I have already closed partials, okay, an extra $2,000 for me. I'm going for down there. This is my personal way of trading. And this is how we read price action here on ChrisFX. Of course, this might not play out anymore, but we have already closed beautiful partials. Down here at how much was it? We entered here. Anyways, it was, let's see. At 1.5 to 1, I closed half of the position, moved the stop loss to break even. And yes, we might get stopped out with the retracement, but we also might do the real move right now. SPX 500 looks way stronger and it would have been way better for a trade, but consider that I took my trade on this platform, on this MT4 platform right here. So this is gonna do it, guys. This is a live trading session. As I take it on the signals group, we all trade together. Another winning trade. I decided to close some partials in this occasion because yesterday I didn't close anything where I should have closed some. So see you in the next one, and I'm looking forward, of course, to seeing you in my trading signals group as well, or we can do a one-on-one mentoring. You can watch me trade live, or you can ask me whatever you want. So thank you, and I will see you in the next one.